Hello everybody, welcome back to GFRL. Today we've got round 5 in Great Britain, racing around the wonderful track of Silverstone. We've almost got a full lobby today, so do you know what? I hope you enjoy this, and I hope it's not as chaotic as Monaco. After last week's race, I don't think that track will ever return to the calendar, but you know. It is what it is, and what happened, happened. And a lot of you don't know what happened, actually, because the stream had to be paused, and yeah, but, you know. Basically, for any of you that aren't in the Discord server who watch this, which is probably about one person, the biggest mess in the world erupted because someone was added in to the server who wasn't exactly supposed to be there and ended up griefing a bit towards the end. So they're gone now anyway, but you know, it kind of messed up a lot of stuff, which wasn't very nice. But yeah, the results from last week weren't said on stream because it was kind of unknown for a while. However, we don't actually have them because it was a bit chaos. But 50% points ended up being awarded, and we have Prix still leading the World Championship with 58 points, Luca with 57, Domi with 49.5, Josefile with 27, Gabri with 24, Aiden with 22, Wojtek with 20, Leon with 16, Ruby with 14, Bas with 12, Numi with 6, Oscar with 4, Tib with 4, Mihai with 4, Morris with 2, and Felix 1 with 2. Thousand Corn has 0, GTEJ has 0, Shazad has 0, and Oliver also 0. Let's see if any of those drivers with 0 points can make a difference today, but I don't exactly know if that's gonna happen because we've got a lot of, you know, good ones here. I haven't seen Bas driving here in a while. Felix 1 driving on what looks like an outlap. Well, no, what looks like a hot lap. But it is his outlap. I apologise for the hiccups and the possible sound of me drinking. Because 1, I'm thirsty, and 2, I've just eaten food. So, you know. Anyway, Felix 1 retires from the session like he always does. Luca weaving. We've got Index, or Tindex, Sampi, I think he's new, reserve driver. Let's get on board with Aiden. Aiden's about to start the lap. Right, here we are, going into turn 1 here. I'm going to have to get the names of the corners up, because I don't do my homework. Anyway, so far, I don't know how it's looked because I've been looking at my phone, but it should have been not that bad. Anyway, on to Village and into Brooklands now. Setting the fastest first sector. He is the first car across the line though, so, you know, it is what it is. No one needs a map to remember this corner coming up here. It's the famous one where Lewis Hamilton tried to kill Max Verstappen, cops, and through there he does a very good job of keeping the car on the track, not invalidating. Very clean through there. Fastest in the middle sector. Again, first driver up. But still solid time so far from what I've seen. Predicted quali time, I'm going to say, is about a 125, maybe 124, I reckon. Anyway, yeah, I'm definitely going to go, actually, with a 123 after that lap. But, you know, it is what it is. That was a pretty quick lap from Aiden. Well done to him. Let's get on board with... Oh, Blackberry going slower. Aiden actually has the fastest... Ah, I spoke too soon. Domi has the fastest lap. Aiden did have it for about 15 seconds until it went. But nothing lasts forever. The famous words of Queen, the rock band. But let's get on board with Luca now, because Luca is one of those people who will challenge the leader. Williams are having an awfully good weekend today at their home race. Anyway, across the line, Luca goes to set it 124.9. Do you know, no, I'm keeping with 124s. I was right, 124s. Right, that's the main bulk. Ruby gets a 126. Let's get on board with Leon here. He's in the pits. Never mind, let's not get on board with Leon. And everyone's set a lap. They're either going into the pits or yeah, they're all just pretty much going into the pits now. Except for Ruby, who's just returning to the pits. Not there yet. Gabri. Not a Tib this weekend. Gabri having a first race here. Not in a while, but I don't know. He probably has been here. No, Gabri's always here. It's Tib. Tib's never here. I don't know why. And we've been 4 rounds without Tib. Anyway, Gabri, the Italian legend. Oliver retires from the session. No idea why. Got Shazad on a lap. The car in... Oh, pardon me, sorry. The 96 AlphaTauri. Would it be better if we reverse those numbers? But, you know, it is what it is. Only Leon not to actually do more than a lap. Just seriously revving the car right there. Probably doing some damage and wear to that gearbox. Anyway, let's see what Leon can do for us today in the Aston Martin. This is a very important race for them. It's their home race, and it would be amazing if he could score them some great points, as we know he's definitely capable of doing. I've got a Ferrari out front. Don't know who. Well, probably Ruby. No, it is ORT Sampy. We'll just call him Sampy. But anyway, everyone's done a lap pretty much, except for Ho, EJ and Leon. But Leon's the only one of them on an outlap. And he invalidates. Wow. Absolutely impressive. Never seen anything like that before. Anyway, let's go on to Mihai. Because right now, he's 2 seconds off the pace. And that normally means you suck. So let's see if Mihai can unsuck himself. That sounded wrong. I apologise. Very good through cops. It's a shame that it's only an outlap. Oh. How he has not invalidated is beyond all belief systems or anything. But, I mean, you know. Do you know what? Sampy's on a lap. Let's get on board with Sampy. New driver here, I think. I don't get many updates about who's who. But Welcome, Zampy. If you've been here before, I do apologise. But this looks fairly solid so far. I have not seen anything wrong with this lap. Down into Brooklands and sorry, I was a bit late there with that. Luffield and round Woodcut. Through Cox, which is the corner. You don't really need a map for Cox. Yeah, neither this one, Maggots and Beckett's. It's the S's. If you're British, you know this corner. And to be fair, most people do, but especially if you're British, you know this corner. Anyway, this has been a fairly solid lap, I reckon, from Sampi so far. Let's see what they can do in the final sector. There's not much of one, just a a long right-hander to be fair, and a short chicane. As I go around the final bend, across the line into P5, provisional P5, but still P5. Very good from him. Blackberry is on a lap as well. He's about to cross the line. Let's see where Blackberry's going to shove his Mercedes into. Is it going to be a position of power, or is it going to be even lower? No, I mean, it's not like he can go even lower, but P3. Well done to Blackberry on that outstanding lap. Mihai is also on a lap right now. In fact, no, he did cross the line, and he's improved from his incredibly slow lap to a slightly quicker lap, but still not quick enough. Anyway, Domi is on a lap, and if he has the ability of getting pole, well, if anyone has the ability of getting provisional pole right now, it's him. He does not. That's worrying. I think Luca could be in for quite a solid race here today. Anyway, let's get on board with Index, because Index is on a lap, and you haven't got much of him recently. Round Cops. Into Maggots and Beckett's. Let's see how... Oh. Commentating on an in-lap. It's not embarrassing whatsoever. Josephine crosses the line to go P5. Brilliant. Aiden in the pits and Yumi on an outlap, but we've got Ruby is on a lap right now through Maggots and Beckett's right now. The S is that Ferrari on the edge of hell onto the straight here. Let's see how he's going to take this. Onto the hanger straight he went, and into Stowe. Brilliant. Through there. Pushing his Ferrari every last bit that he can. Round the final few corners, catching the curb there. Has unsettled that car a little bit, and does not improve. Right. Gabri on an in-lap. Oscar is on a lap right now. He is not on a lap right now. He's on an in-lap, right? Leon is on his out lap. This may be... But he does this weekend because, well, he's got 5 minutes. And he either wants to do a lap now or pit and do one at the end. Because this is his one shot, one opportunity. Is he going to seize everything that he has or just let it slip? We'll find out now, as he is definitely taking this opportunity. This will be Leon's only lap of qualifying, as there's definitely not enough time to get into the pits and get out for another one. Anyway, across the line he goes to start his lap. Through into Abbey. Very quick through there, flat out. And now going on to Village, well, into Village soon. Oh, he's given up. I think he's going to reach... Oh, he's retired. We've got another driver that we can get on board with for a lap. Don't think so. EJ on an in-lap. Ruby in the pits. And Numi's on an out-lap. In fact, no. He's on an in-lap. I reckon. Yes, he is. Well, no one out on track right now, so you can just watch Numi drive round, because Numi drives. Everyone does. E6 is not as good as a V8. Fact. So, what do you prefer? Pig on fire or a vacuum cleaner? So that's track limits, I'm afraid. That's not something you ever really want to do to your car, because damage of the floor and front wing can be catastrophic. We'll start from the back of the grid. Felix 1 in P17 and Oliver in P16. We've got everyone kind of coming out of the pit lane here. Oscar out, not in front. We've got Haas in front. Is it? No, it is not. Oh, as he almost spins. Well, he does spin. I don't know. Not exactly a full spin, but you know. We've got leading the charge an Alpine of Mihai, invalidating his lap as always. Let's see what Mihai can do. Is he going to be the slowest lap that we get in qualifying here today, as we normally see, or is he going to get provisional pole? Now, I know that's not exactly true, or will ever happen, maybe. Who knows? Maybe lightning strikes in the same place twice. But let's see what Mihai can do on this lap. Tell you what, that was pretty solid through there. And he's just about to go into Village now. And do you know what? This has actually been alright this lap. I'm not seeing something this solid from Mihai in a while. I spoke too soon. Jesus Christ. Anyway, about to go into Cops now. Let's see how Mihai takes Cops. Takes it a little wide. Not going wide, but he just takes it the corner wide quite naturally. Going through Maggots and Beckett's now, taking all of these corners slightly wide. That first sector was so good, and that it just all kind of flopped in that second one. I think the pressure might have got to him slightly. Sliding through the corner. I see all the marbles on his tyres there for a second. And through the final corner to cross the line and show us that he's good enough for P14. Let's get on board with Ruby, because Ruby can probably show us something good. I mean, Luca is on a lap right now, but he's behind him, and Domi also behind Ruby. So let's see what Ruby can do, because, you know, former commentator here, I reckon that he can do something pretty decent for us. Oh, pardon me. Anyway, going onto the hangar straight here. 334 kilometers an hour. very quick for these cars. That's about 218 miles an hour, I think. Just doing some quick maths in my head. But let's see where Ruby puts his Ferrari as he crosses the line to put it P10. Right, let's get on board with Domi, who sticks it onto provisional pole. But Luca's right behind him. Does Luca improve? He does not. Now it's Blackberry. That looked a little interesting. Blackberry doesn't improve. Luca doesn't improve. Domi on provisional pole by 0.03 of a second. We've actually got Josefile still out on track. Don't know if he improved. Don't know if he didn't. He did not improve. P6 for Josefile. Decent qualifying, not the best. However, it is what it is. Anyway, this will be your starting grid with Domi on pole, Luca in P2, Blackberry in P3, Index in P4, Numi in P5, Josefile in P6, Aiden in P7, Shazad in P8, Sampi in P9, Ruby in P10, Gabri in P13, Oscar 14, and we didn't get the rest of the grid because my mic cut out and I had to pause for a second. Damn it! Sorry, that's the only time I've missed the bottom half of the grid. So I apologise for that. Anyway, looking at the lovely Paddock Club at Silverstone. Awesome building, in my opinion. Let's get ready for these 5 red lights to go out. And absolute chaos to unfold here in Silverstone. If it's anything like Monaco, get in for a treat. Because we are going to be going through a long red flag. But you know, hopefully it's nothing like that, because, you know, I actually want to see some racing here today. RLS Oliver, anyway, we have 3, 4, 5 red lights. And they're out, and so are the drivers. A way good start, but it's... No, he definitely got a good start. Let's get on with Leon at the back here, see if we can see any chaos unfold. That's an AlphaTauri and a Red Bull gone. Oh my word, that was interesting. We've got a Index. Oh, Jesus Christ, many drivers have gone off. We've got another Red Bull, EJ, spun round. And Mihai has a penalty. Many yellow flags in Sector 1. We've got Leon overtaking Felix 1 here, and Ruby then into Brooklands, and brilliant overtake that, to be fair. I know that was a little iffy, but you know, fair enough. That's one hell of a start, I'm not going to lie. P18 to P9 in 1 lap. We've got Shazad going wide there at Cops, and Leon going past him. The entire grid just letting Leon win. Is he just going to be let past by them? Anyway, we've got some fighting at the back here. Hang on, let's get on board with... Oh, Jesus. Here's our possible race strategies for today. Anyway, we've got Oliver making a move on the Haas of Ho, and he gets that done fairly easily. In fact, no. The Haas has made a move back on him. We've got many drivers into the pits. Many drivers into the pits. Definitely due to that collision we had on lap 1, which was quite unfortunate. But we've got the Red Bull of Oliver and the Haas of CLZ. Sorry for calling you Ho this entire time. It is CLZ, I'm pretty sure. Fighting it out for P11 here. And I think CLZ is going to sort of run away with this little fight now. However, Gabri has been catching Oliver over what is the last 2 laps. And we're going to see if we can make a move on him now, because I reckon that's only a matter of time before it happens. I think we've got a possible battle that's carrying on up the pack, but we're going to stay on. Actually, no, I reckon Gabri's going to stay here for a bit. Let's jump up the grid quickly. On board with one of the Williams. These two are certainly close together. Is there going to be a switch over? Because Aiden has proved that he has been the quicker driver this season. So it seems like it's only a matter of time before this happens. Got Felix 1 retiring from the session and a safety car. Felix 1 again proving that maybe this isn't just for him. Incredibly quick driver, but just maybe he's not as good as he used to be. The former world champion has not had the return that he's wanted to. Anyway, we've got a lot of pit stops right now, and Mihai back up into 12th in spite of his penalty, and still showing us. Oh, we've got Index retiring from the session. Don't know what that's about. Kind of just drove into the wall there, I reckon. Anyway, we're gonna have the grid bunching up. I've got to say, what a start to Leon. Let's see how many positions, the most positions made up on the opening lap, and Aston Martin are showing how much they can soar ahead of everyone else. Especially with the 7 places made up by Oscar and the 10 places made up by Leon. I think I've just seen a bit of front wing fly off of someone then. Not exactly sure who it was, but I have just seen some. This definitely came from further down the grid. Is it the Alpine of Mihai? No, it's not going to be him. No, everyone looks okay. I don't know what that was then. Maybe the game is tripping, because I could have sworn that I saw a bit of front wing fly off. Anyway, Alfa Romeo not having the day that they hoped to have, with a double DNF only after 3 laps. Not great. Anyway, Luca leads. Sorry for not catching that. However, Luca has overtaken Domi for the lead of the Grand Prix, and Blackberry needs to get a good result here to hang on to the championship, as it is incredibly close between Luca and Blackberry right now. Domi slowly catching up. Going to need an unfortunate series of events for Blackberry to inherit the lead of this race right now, because he's got 2 incredibly quick drivers in front of him, and may I add, 2 incredibly quick drivers behind him. Sampi showing that he's a fairly solid driver in GFRL, and that he can get stuff done, making up 3 positions in 4 laps. Ruby lost 2 positions at the start due to front wing damage, unfortunately, but he inquired on the opening lap, like a lot of other drivers down here at the bottom of the grid who've lost positions, most notably Joseph File. Very unfortunate for him to drop down all the way to P14 from P6 where he began. But Oliver, who has made up 1 position, but he's only made up that position with Shazad, to be fair. So no, I'm joking. Shazad, great driver, but just not had the greatest experience in the past few weekends. Let's get on board with EJ for this race start, or maybe not EJ. Let's think of someone. Don't know. Let's just let's stick on with the leader. We haven't looked at the leaders much this race. Let's see what Luca and Domi can do. Luca warming up his tyres, slowing everybody down. And for a technique Felix 1 used to love using. Slowing down your opponents to the point of near collapse on the tyres, where they go so cold you basically could not drive. Proved especially fatal at places like Spa. We've already got some moves coming. In fact, no, that's me high into the pits. But Luca restarts the safety car quite early on and has rocketed off into the lead quite a bit there. Let's get rid of this position change. We've got Aiden overtaking Sampi. In fact, we've got 3 drivers very close together. Oh, we got the Ferrari going up the inside of Aiden, not being able to make that move. However, Aiden ended up sweeping around the outside and getting that P5 position. However, he does have a Ferrari on his gearbox right now. Let's see what Sampi can do. He's going to try and make a move around the outside, but nothing's going to come of that. Going through onto the straight here, he's going to have the slipstream. Is he going to make a move into Copse? Last time we saw a Ferrari and a Williams fighting, it was the 80s. Well, it was the 90s, but, you know, almost the same. Are we going to see a move into Maggots and Beckett's here? I don't think so, because that Williams is incredibly quick in a straight line. I have not seen anything like that in a while. However, that Ferrari is still catching him. And he's going to use some ERS here to help him get further into that slipstream, and he's going to go for a move round the outside. It's not going to be enough. He can't hang on to it. He's in the slipstream of the Williams again. Is he going to go for a late break? No, he's not. Maybe he'll try getting the better exit onto the start of the lap. We've got yellow flags. A Haas has gone spinning. Nikita Mazepin has returned, and he is in GFRL by the looks of it. We've got Haas's spinning everywhere. EJ has just made up a position on Joseph File right behind us, and in fact EJ losing a position to Oliver there. Not amazing. Let's get back on board with the Ferrari and the Williams, who seem to be some of our closest drivers right now. I do have some people at the back very close together. Let's get on board with the Red Bulls. Actually, we've got just behind EJ, we've got Shazad, who might be looking to make a move here. However, it's going to be incredibly risky. He's very close. Great racecraft from Shazad there to not go into the back of him. The Ferraris, everyone bunched up behind EJ. He's really pushing now. ERS all gone. I reckon this is going to be a fairly solid overtake for Shazad. Nothing is going to come of it. In fact, no, the Red Bull going wide there. DRS will be enabled this lap. Ooh. We have Leon losing a position to Joseph File, dropping it out of the corner, and almost taking out Oliver. But they're wheel to wheel, the Red Bull and the Aston, and the Red Bull goes ahead. We've got Sampi losing the position to that Aston Martin, and then regaining it back as he goes wide. Oh, a lot of battling going on. Domi has just passed Luca for the lead of the race. Let's get on board with Luca now to see if he can come back to defend this this overtake, this challenge for the win. Going into Copse now, both drivers very evenly matched. Now Maggots and Beckett's, let's see who's going to come out on top, who's going to be quicker through the S's. It looks like it's Domi, to be honest. However, if we get telemetry data on, we can see Luca has significantly less ERS than Domi, but that's not going to stop him from going round the outside with DRS and making the move into the lead. However, that might not be the end of it, as Domi will now have an opportunity. Sorry, I thought they were going into the pits then for some reason. Domi will have an opportunity next lap to make an overtake. let's get back on board with some of the drivers lower down the grid. Just File made up a few positions and a decent recovery so far, back into the points. Gaining on Oscar and the Ferrari, which is battling with that Red Bull very fiercely. In fact, all three are the Aston, the Red Bull and the Ferrari. Oh, Joseph File dropping it out of the corner, hitting that accelerator way too quickly and spinning off onto the grass. That's not good. However, Silverstone does need a lawnmower because that grass is looking a little long. But let's get on board with Ruby right now. If he's going to make an overtake on the Haas of CLZ. It looks like he's struggling on that tyre right now. I wonder if the softs have sort of dropped off. So, you know, maybe he's just not exactly in a great position right now. Shazad's overtaken Leon there. Either that or just regained his position. Oh, Ruby! Sliding into the third sector there. That's not good. Oh, Josefile behind him. Also spinning. In fact, Josefile has retired from the session and caused a safety car. I reckon we'll have Ruby coming into the pits for some new tyres here. He's going very slowly. Into the pits. Very slowly. Wow. It's very interesting there. Anyway. I wonder if Ruby's having some trouble with everything. All the drivers passing the safety car. Start the 9th lap of the British Grand Prix. Luca leads. A very good race from Luca so far. Still yet to win, I think, Luca, if I'm not mistaken. If he does win, that does in fact mean that if he does get P2, he will lead the championship effectively. However, he'll lead without... He'll be leading the championship without a single win. And to be fair, I think that would be pretty interesting if we had a world champion with no wins. Anyway, all the drivers pretty much into the pits after Josephile's safety car. Aiden, Sampi, Oliver, Hansen, Oscar Hansen, sorry, Leon, Shazad, CLZ, EJ, I reckon will make a pit stop. Did Ruby? Yeah, Ruby made a pit stop earlier. What we've got? Is anyone staying out? No, but we've had some. I don't know if anyone's jumped anyone in the pits. I think Numi's actually jumped Blackberry in the pits there. That's well done to the Williams pit crew, showing who's the boss. So Williams having a very good weekend. Bring back some points for Britain. However, France does lead right now. Germany in second, Britain in third. Should be the opposite way around. But, you know, let's have a look at the race directory and see if what incidents we've had. Collisions, many collisions. Many track limits as well. Obviously terminal damage from the 2 Alfa Romeos. Just File DNFing for terminal damage. Got the 3 second time penalty for Joseph File, which is Avoid now. Yep. No, that's that. I do know that I don't think Luca and Domi. Obviously, Luca isn't French and Domi is not German. Pretty sure. Anyway, yeah. It's more on about Luca. Where is Luca from? Sorry. Luca is Dutch. Yeah, Luca is Dutch. Don't know why I was questioning that. Obviously not French, not German, but the teams are... I don't know how Brackley can be defined as German, as Brackley is only a few miles away from Silverstone. I say a few, I think it's about 30, 40 miles away. We're going to have another lap of some safety car action, and then lights out and away we go for the second time today. Not the second time. Still, we're not going to have lights out and away we go, to be fair. It's just going to be away you go. However, yeah, that's that. But Josephilo's left. Not going to stick around to see what's going to happen. Interesting malfeasance going on there. But fun fact about the teams. Alpine, Mercedes, Williams, Red Bull, and Aston Martin. Oh, I don't think Red Bull's in Milton Keynes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, Red Bull, Williams, Mercedes, and Alpine. I think... And don't quote me on this. I think Haas have a factory near Silverstone. It's not their headquarters, because their headquarters are in the land of cheeseburger. However, I'm pretty sure 5 teams in Formula 1 are basically around Silverstone. If you go up to a certain mountain in Silverstone, I think it's that one just behind the grandstand there, you can see the factories of 5 Formula 1 teams, which is a little fun fact. Don't know how fun it actually is, but it's a fact, not necessarily fun. And we're going to have a safety car in this lap, and we're going to see how Luca can defend his race lead right now and his potential victory that may come his way. Along with Domi could also win, and I reckon if Numi gets a chance, he can. I don't think he'll exactly. Do you know what? You never know. We've had a lot. Saudi Arabia happened, so you know, who knows? Anyway, Luca starts in a relatively similar spot to where he did last time, catching everyone off guard again with that part. So fair enough to Luca. He's pretty good at safety car restarts. He knows what he's doing by this point. He's led quite a few races. Shazad, 3-second time penalty. We've got a crash in front of us. Shazad, ooh, spinning. Maybe he'd gone wide and caught the curb, or someone had pushed him wide and he caught the curb and spun. That's unfortunate for Shazad. Anyway, Ruby quite far back here. Ruby genuinely looks like he's got less spark plugs than the other drivers. His engine looks like it's missing 2 cylinders, showing a V4 Ferrari. I don't know what that is. Same tyre. It's like it's on low power mode. Anyway, Leon chasing down CLZ in his Haas, using all of the ERS that he can. Aiden making up his position on Oliver there. Oh, Leon, a move, a gap appeared there, and it quickly went away. We've got a driver into the pit lane, the Ferrari of Sampi. Lucas, that's the fastest lap of the race so far, 127.1 on the hard tyre. Very quick lap. Ferrari out of the points. At least we're realistic today. Oh, we do have an Alpine lead in the race, which has definitely never happened, I don't think. We've got Numi getting a 3-second time penalty, effectively dropping him down to about P7, I think. We've got I think it might be P6 actually. So with a sorry, CLZ, with a Aston Martin on his gearbox going into Cops, Oliver gets a 3-second time penalty, just ahead of Oscar here. Always nice for the drivers below when a driver ahead gets a 3-second time penalty. Just remember, 1 3-second time penalty is fine, whereas 4 3-second time penalties is 12 seconds, and that means you suck. It's pretty much what I did last time I raced at Silverstone, I'm pretty sure. Not in GFRL, last time I raced in GFRL in Silverstone. I'm pretty sure I was taken out. Oh, we've got Oliver has spun there off camera, and yeah, that was that. That's all she wrote. He spun. A lot of drivers spinning today. Aston Martin in a decent position here for the Constructors' Championship, bringing home quite a lot of points for the team. Of Leon's car is basically dragging itself along at this point. Oh, because that 10% ERS was not doing him any favours. 8% now. 3-second time penalty for the Dutch driver. We've got O catching Oscar now, who's also on an incredibly low amount of ERS, and he rockets past him with the DRS and the ERS. Couldn't see much point in defending that. Anyway, now the charge goes on for CLZ. But Blackberry's been trying to catch Numi for the past few laps. He's not had a great race today, Blackberry, but let's hope for a podium for the British driver. Oh. Jesus. Tired, sorry. I'm just yawning. QRT is about to be lapped, I reckon. And only with... Well, we've got 11 laps remaining. I don't know how it's got to this point, but it certainly has. Oliver pits for the soft tyre. Interesting choice at this point in the race. Can he go 11 laps on it? I don't know. We've got Leon incredibly close to EJ. He's going to try and make a move into Maggotts and Beckett, who's going to be quicker through the S's. Looks like it's going to be EJ. However, EJ goes wide in that last corner, and Leon's going to have the DRS and the ERS. They're both red flashing. He switches quickly to the left and then quickly to the right, and he powers into P8. That Red Bull is coming back at him as he goes late on the brakes. Both drivers fighting tooth and nail over these points. We've got a Red Bull that's spun. Up ahead, it's Oliver, who's been lapped by a lot of people, by the looks of it there. EJ and Leon still fighting, of course. Is a gap going to open for the British driver? I don't think it is. If this DRS is going to be powerful enough to bring him closer to Leon, however, it's not. He is actually under threat from Gabri now. Anyway, Leon now under threat from the Red Bull, going down the straight into Copse. Oh, very close as they almost touch. Almost creating a like-for-like situation with Hamilton and Verstappen. However, Gabri tried to make a move there and caught the curb way too aggressively and ended any chance of an advantage going onto the hanger straight there. However, the Red Bull ran the outside of the Aston Martin. Nothing's going to come of it. However, there, on that late braking move, gets the position. And Leon is left to defend now for Gabri. Unless Leon can make something of this and catch back up to the Red Bull. It's the English driver in the Red Bull and the Dutch driver in the Aston Martin. It would be so much more poignant if Leon was Spanish. No, not Spanish. EJ was Spanish, sorry. Because that would mean, you know, there's Fernando Alonso and Max Verstappen. Anyway, Leon chasing down the Red Bull as he has been doing, but under threat from the Haas right now of Gabri. Leon really throwing it through Maggots and Beckett's. He's got DRS, he's got ERS, both drivers basically almost done. I think Gabri's going to go for a double overtake here. Nah, he's just going to keep it as one for now. Not going to get too greedy. However, I don't think that's the end of Leon, as he goes very late on the brakes there. Gets that position back. Might I say, that was very late on the brakes, and Leon gets that P9 back. However, he's lost a lot of time to the cars ahead now, and this overtake from Gabri is almost imminent, and there's nothing you can really do about it. He's trying to go the long way round. All three drivers now locked into a battle of awesomeness, might I add. Leon on Gabri on Ruby. As we're on board with Ruby right now, Gabri going for the inside line, he gets it. Leon trying to get them both, and not them both, just trying to get back into that P9, and he does so. However, Gabri goes around the outside, grabs the position. Ruby now a lot of ERS, a lot of option to attack. Much better exit through there than Leon. However, let's see which driver's going to come out on top. Who knows for now, because they're actually a little far away to compare. However, Leon is catching back up to the Haas, and we could be in for a groovy little fight. Let's just quickly get on board with Luca and Domi. We'll quickly get back to Ruby, Leon and Gabri in a minute. However, these two are fighting quite a lot right now. So we've got Luca with DRS. No overtake. They just stay together for now. Domi with a slipstream. Let's see which driver. Oh, Sampi getting the 3-second time penalty. That's not nice. Luca and Domi almost perfectly matched going through the S's. However, Domi's going to have DRS and ERS, and he's going to sweep past Luca into the lead. fairly classic and simple overtake, and gets the job done neat and tidy into the lead. Luca not far behind though, so I wouldn't count him out entirely, but I think that's it. Let's get back on with Ruby, Leon and Gabri. Ruby just staying back here. I think he's gonna pick his opportune moment, and he's just waiting for that to come. However, Gabri catching EJ ahead. All four drivers may be locked into a battle in the next few laps. Only 6 remaining. Domi's overtaken Luca for the lead of the race. Apologise for missing that. I'm not too good at capturing the lead today. And no, I did capture that. I don't know what I'm on about. I just watched him overtake. Sorry about that. Anyway, Luca's caught back up to the Haas, and EJ has sort of been caught up by all 4 of them. If Ruby can get ahead a bit. Oscar getting a 3-second time penalty. That's not going to affect his race in the best way possible. We've got yellow flags from the Red Bull of EJ. I think... No, it's Oliver. Got a lot of fighting going on ahead between Gabri and EJ there. A lot of overtaking and re-overtaking. Is Gabri going to get an opportunity to make a move? We've got yellow flags as the Red Bull of Oliver has got back on. He's been lapped by a significant amount of the grid at this point. I think it's only the Ferrari that hasn't lapped him yet. However, Gabri's going to have an opportunity here. More yellow flags. That Red Bull is just being an obstruction. EJ going off the track to make an overtake there. Interesting. I didn't see that Red Bull in the wall. Let's get on board with Oliver. Just driving incredibly slowly. This is dangerous at this point. He'll receive some sort of a penalty for this. He's been lapped by Mihai, I think, almost. I mean, come on. That's a impressive fault that you can take when you've been lapped by Mihai. If you wanted to know you suck, there you go. No, I'm joking. Maybe he's just had an unfortunate race. It all happens. It happens to all of us. Ruby seems to have found the 2 cylinders that he's been missing for a majority of the race in his car. Got 4 laps remaining. So Luca is at the front, gaining on Domi right now. I think there's actually going to be an overtake. Nope, we are good. Well, I don't mean good in a bad way to Luca. I'm just saying Domi is good. He's defended that position well. Let's get back on board with these 4 drivers, the closest together. Wonder if anything can happen. We've got EJ going for a move. And getting it done. Leon's gone a little wide there, and I think Ruby thought there was an opportunity for a second. Nothing came of it, unfortunately. But going into Cops now, let's see what may come of that. Ruby getting an excellent run on Leon. Now going into Maggots and Beckett. Who's going to get the better run? Oh, Ruby going very wide there at the end, unfortunately, and losing that time that he'd built up. Got yellow flags from Oliver again. Jesus Christ. There'll definitely be a penalty coming his way, I think. Oh, this is an excellent battle going on ahead. Ruby mounting the curb there and unsettling the Ferrari of his. Got the Aston Martin of Leon trying ever so hard to get that Haas. Both drivers, all three, ahead of Ruby with virtually no ERS whatsoever. Anyway, Gabri's definitely going to have to defend here as Leon with the DRS. However, Gabri's got the DRS as well, so I don't see any particular action coming their way. Ruby spent the majority of the race in P11, which be upsetting for him. Oh, Domi and Luca battling for the lead here. Apologies for not picking up on that. We've got more yellow flags. ORT Sampi has retired. We got caution in the first two sectors. However, he has retired in the pit lane, meaning that we're going to be alright. Domi is going to try and make a move. Well, he was going to try and make a move for the lead. He's not gone for it now. He backed off a little bit. He's going to have an opportunity going into village now. However, I don't know if anything's going to come from it, because there's been a lot of times where DRS has played an unfortunate, not an unfortunate, but not much of a factor. Jesus, both of the drivers very close together there. Let's get back here. Ooh, we've got Ruby and Leon fighting for the final points position. I know Ruby's got his 3-second time penalty, but Ruby's going to try and make a move round the outside. Nothing's going to come from it. Leon's going to swoop in the inside and grab that position back. We've only got 2 laps remaining. Luca grabs onto the lead of the race again. However, Domi, goodness me, really going for it. Both drivers really fighting, pushing the limits of each other. Luca is going to try and get a move done on Domi. Right now, Gabri's just made a position on EJ. The Alpine and Mercedes fighting. Ruby gets a move done on Leon. Luca gets the lead into turn 1. Domi, he's looking for a move. He gets that opportunity. Pedal to the metal. They're both going wheel to wheel down into Copse now. Which driver's going to come out ahead? They're wheel to wheel through Copse. Luca grabs that first place, just going ahead of Domi, having that better line. Incredibly close. However, Domi's got the DRS right now. He's going to try and come back at it, going into Vale. Not Vale, Stowe. Vale's a bit ahead. Luca really pushing that car to its limits, locking up those tyres now as the final lap of the Grand Prix starts. Who will come out on top? Domi, the world champion and multiple time Grand Prix winner, or will it be Luca getting his first win in GFRL? Ruby overtakes EJ, going into P9 on the last lap of the race. Which driver is going to come out on top? Ho CLZ pits on the final lap. Don't exactly know what the reason for that was. That's really ruined his race effectively. However, it's good news for most of the other drivers, as EJ and Leon will 100% score points now, in spite of their penalties. Domi, in spite of everything that he's tried to do. Oh, he goes wide. That's probably his first warning he's received of this entire race, I reckon. How much of a machine that man is, but that final mistake there may have foiled his chances of a win here in Silver. Out then on the final lap, and it looks like Luca, in spite of all of the efforts that Domi has tried to do, they've battled, and Luca has won the British Grand Prix, and he deserved it. What a brilliant race for Luca, I'm not gonna lie. He has shown time and time again that he deserves to win. Much like Prix, both drivers have shown time and time again that they needed to win, that it was going to come, right? And it has. Both of them have now got wins. Luca he does win, but he leads the World Championship now. In fact, we've actually got a bit of a battle there, and Ruby has unfortunately spun across the finishing line. He has got P9 though, and Leon's actually grabbed onto P8 there. But yeah, Luca, a driver who's shown excellence this season, and he takes the lead of the World Championship after this race, and his first win of the season. I'm pretty sure it's his first win of the season. I don't remember it happening before this. His first win ever. But well done to Luca. Fantastic drive, and he honestly deserved that when he put himself up against a driver like Domi. Thought it was going to come for him in Saudi Arabia, this win, but unfortunately it didn't, as we had that major crash and that grief. However, there was nothing that we could do, and he just got to deal with it, I'm afraid. So that was that, and absolute congratulations to Luca as he levitates and that's just how much power that he's caused by his victory, showing how much of an amazing driver he is. The Alpine team must be proud of him after that, and credit to him, because he truly does deserve this win. We'll have to get him in here after this race and talk about it. But congrats to Prix finishing the on P3 in the podium. But we had a lot of penalties today, and that definitely affected the grid order. We have Luca, of course, your winner today. Domi in P2, Prix in P3, Numi in P4, Aiden in that P5, Oscar P6, Gabri getting into P7, great race from him, Leon P8 just at the end there, that was interesting. I'll have to see if I can get someone's on board for that last overtake that he did at the end there, because Ruby spun. Ruby P9, EJ P10, CLZ P11 after pitting on the final lap, very confused about that. Mihai in P12, Oliver in P11, unfortunate from Oliver. Sampi getting a P14, Shazad, this is the retirees, sorry. Oh, well, that was alright, I'm not going to lie, I did enjoy that. It wasn't the most exciting race, but it was definitely a decent race. Let's see if we can get the other drivers in here. Oh, I'll have to message Ruby. Um, and yeah, the drivers. Actually, I lie. I think I've got. Hey, Luca. Absolutely, congrats on that race today. I'm just going to get the other two in, and then we'll start the interviews. You had that win was a long time in the. Yeah, it should have been in Saudi Arabia, in my opinion, but yeah. But I've invited the other two, so I thought I needed Ruby to invite you to. You all, but you've made up the podium so many times. I've got you all friended. So yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, you are the top 3 in the World Championship, and it is the first time you, as a top 3, have actually been in the podium altogether, I think. But yeah, how did you? Honestly, what did you think? What was going through your mind through that race? Because for me, I mean, I've been yelled at by like everyone that I'm not paying attention to the lower half of the grid. So I tried to pay attention this weekend. I ended up missing a few battles at the front, which I was a bit disappointed about. But I got the main point at the end when you got your overtake. But yeah, how did you feel? Yeah, you did. Yeah. Clearly, you've proved that you were the best driver today. And right now, the best driver all season. You lead the World Championship by a significant amount as well, with Prix coming in 3rd. But yeah, honestly, great race today. You did deserve that win. You've been deserving one of for a long time, and honestly, congrats. Right, we'll do this in order. Domi.
Yeah.
How was your race? I mean, I did watch the majority of it, but like to you, how did you feel after that? Because obviously you lost out in the end there, which is quite unfortunate. But you still drove an excellent race. How did you feel?
The race was pretty good, to be honest. We managed to qualify P1, thing that I wasn't expecting because Luca here around Silverstone is just insane how rapid he is. But we started in P1, and then yeah, we all started on mediums on the race. Then we were, yeah, as Luca said before, we were letting to each other, like to not lose time and try to create a gap between me and Luca and the other drivers behind us.
Yeah.
But yeah, then yeah, having fun. At the end, 3 laps remaining, we said, okay, let's have some fun, and we will battle. We were battling to each other, and yeah. Sadly, I didn't win, but yeah, Luca deserved that win. He was waiting for that win for so long, so yeah, he got it.
Well, congrats to you two. You've had an excellent race today. I could definitely see you guys pushing yourselves for most of that race. I mean, obviously, Luca and you are incredibly quick drivers, and you've proved that over the course of the season. But like, it was just the fact that I don't think I'd seen speed from Luca like this before. Like, obviously, Luca's been quick. However, you really pushed Luca today, Domi, and you pushed him so hard, you made him win. So, you know,
Yeah, we are pushing to the limits each other. But also, apart from that, yeah, BlackBerry did a really good race. I wanted to say that.
Well, yeah, I wanted to talk to BlackBerry just now. I was just about to move on to P3, of course. BlackBerry, who had an excellent race there. BlackBerry?
It was a boring race, that's for sure.
I know, it was a boring race for you, to be fair. There wasn't much to get on board with you for, because it was a lot of you driving by yourself. You had a few moments where you had the opportunity to battle, but there just wasn't a lot there. But yeah, there was I can't remember, but I don't know if you did, if you were one of the drivers who got screwed over by the safety car at the start and you dropped down the pack a bit.
Numi jumped me.
Yeah.
From the double stack.
Yeah, Numi did jump you in the pits. I did catch that, but you did have an unfortunate race in some aspects. However, do you know what? It was still good because you've got a podium, and as much as that's not as beautiful as you win that you've got, it's not every day you win, as shown for pretty much everyone this season. Because I don't think we've had multiple people winning multiple times this season. Don't me. However, we've never had 2 wins from one driver in a row. So, you know, that's saying something after the what is it? We're on season
6?
Season 5, and the first 4 seasons of GFRL have been absolute domination. This is the first season there has been any remote sort of title fight. And now that I've come out and said that, round 6, Luca's going to win, and both of you are going to DNF, and he's going to run off with it, and there's going to be no championship fight whatsoever.
Because
we can't seem to have good things here. I do apologise that I've cursed you. I do seem to curse everyone. However, do you know what? At the start of this race, I said that Luca had a shot at winning, and do you know what? I didn't curse him. No commentator's curse struck him. He won.
Oh, that's nice.
So, you know, the gods were definitely on Luca's side today. He was going to win no matter what. So, honestly, congrats to a lot of you. I do want to ask you, BlackBerry, obviously you said a bit about the safety car, but how was your race as a whole, other than it being quite boring?
Yeah, it was quite good. It was decent pace. Numi had very good pace as well. Got a bit messed up with the safety car, having to pit to mediums. Quite unfortunate because there was one point where he dropped out of the DRS from a small slide, which that was the moment where I knew Domi and Luca were just going to run off, because it was 1.4 or something the gap at that point, but me and Numi might have been able to close with DRS, but after we couldn't work together after that, there was no chance. So I kind of just saved tyres.
Well, do you know what? Fair enough. I do have to commend Luca on his safety car restarts, because they were pretty good. Saw a majority of people just drop behind you after your safety car restarts. I mean, Domi ended up catching you up again, as Domi does, because he's just got that. He's got that Max Verstappen pace that just happens to creep up on you every single time, no matter what. But I'll tell you what, Domi's the first quick driver in GFRL that's actually taken this league seriously. Do you know what? No, Beast took it seriously. Domi, and Luca, to be fair, and BlackBerry, all 3 of you, when you've got speed like this, you've actually taken the league seriously, whereas drivers in the past like Felix won, DNF'd in qualifying and started from the back of the grid just for the laugh and still won. Whereas you guys actually show us stuff like this. And it honestly makes things better for me because it's more interesting. Because yeah. I mean, all three of you have given me a title fight that I've enjoyed for the past 5 races. That's been incredibly close. I mean, honestly, the gap the race before this, it was 1 point between Blackberry and Luca. 1 point. Now it is a bit bigger. But
Luca, are you still thinking about attending next race, or are you just going to mess that one out?
Hang on. Let's hang on, let me just do a bit of maths here. So let's get the so the standings. So Luca, you came first, so that's 57 at 25. Who got fastest lap?
Oliver.
Ah. Alright, so
shut up, mate, shut up.
Luca, you lead with 82. Blackberry came third, 15 points, I'm pretty sure. So you lead by 9 points. That's not as much as I was expecting it to be. Domi, you've got 67 points. And hang on, sorry, I'm not good at maths. Yeah, right. So the Blackberry and Luca, you switch places, and still quite close. You're all within 10 points of each other. So I'm not saying that anyone is out. Now I've said that. Someone's going to go out next race. I apologise. But yeah, honestly, congrats to you all. Fantastic and beautiful driving as always. I have just looked at the party, and to be fair, Luca, I don't know why you haven't won already, because you have an incredible advantage over Blackberry and Domi with a PS5.
Yeah, that's the whole reason you're leading the championship. I'm on another television as well, so.
You're on a wheel. You're all on wheels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Never mind. There's no advantages. Yeah, you don't have haptic triggers on a wheel. That's a disadvantage, in fact, because I have that advantage, and it means I watch the paddock for about 30 seconds longer than everyone else.
Yeah, but Luca, do you have the lag spikes? Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I get the lag spikes, to be oh, right. Then why do I get them? It's that brilliant UK Wi-Fi. But yeah, I'm gonna have to... Oliver, would you like an interview?
Yes.
Alright,
The driver of the day, remember?
yeah, the driver of the day,
the
which
goat.
I'm...
Driver of the day after 3 months of not racing. So
Yeah.
goated.
Hang on. Sorry, Aiden's asked for an invite.
No, it's not allowed.
Hang on. Right.
I was in
Just-
5th gear when that happened as well.
Well, on well, congrats
But
to your
don't that
fastest
either.
lap and your driver
Oh,
of the day.
thank you.
Where did you actually end up coming? Because you had an incredibly forgettable
Nah.
race. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so okay, let me go through my race. Okay,
Right.
ready?
Oh boy.
Aiden, shh, you're on stream. Shh, try to be professional. Shh.
I'm streaming
Okay.
myself, so.
Okay. So I started the race going last to first. You know.
Well
Like, yes, thank you. And then I got taken out on the start.
done. Right. I see.
Yeah. And then I got front wing. Then safety car, right? Then shut up. And then I'm just so goated. You know, I just went through everyone. Like
Yeah.
I was just like so much better than everyone. Like,
Yeah.
Is that why you won?
What?
That's why I overtook
That-
you.
that's why
because
you won the
I'm around
race.
at turn 1.
Well, I had to use so much tires because that's why I
I'm
didn't
spinning.
like win. That's why I didn't win.
And the fact you probably haven't touched
So
this game
so
in 3
then
months.
yeah, probably that too. Then I like drive through everyone like I'm so goated, you know.
Oh god.
Then I catch up to Aiden and I think like fucking hell he's slow. Damn.
That's
and
why I
then-
overtook you at Star, wasn't it? And then you spun 3 corners afterwards at
Aiden,
turn 1.
Aiden.
And then you tried to play it off.
Aiden, be quiet. I'm trying to have an interview here. And and
You said
then
professional like 2 minutes ago, and it failed immediately with the
shh, Cosmic, you have to do something. You have to do something.
I
I
have
mean,
to do
technically,
something.
I'm his TP, so he can't do shit.
So, essentially, Oliver, shut
wait.
up. No, I'm joking.
Okay. I will not
no.
attend any more races.
What a shame.
You don't anyway.
Anyway, your race
Okay, so
seems like it was a lot of ums and ahs, so, you know.
yeah.
No. That's
What-
just like my language.
So, how was your
That sounded
fastest lap then?
No, okay, so first I was thinking about like doing some magical donuts on the end, but like I saw like boom purple. Then I was like, I have to go for it then. And I knew like I don't really like Luca that much.
Oliver,
So-
report, wasting my time. Yes, that one. I think that's the right one.
Hey,
Yeah, sorry, carry on.
Hey, do I have to show the screaming? I had the screaming on film in.
Oh, God.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I am God, I know. So where was I? Yeah, I was like so
The,
purple. Then I have to go for it, and I just got like fast lap after being lapped 3 times.
Yeah, I saw you get lapped 3 times. I was
Yeah.
laughing because of how
What?
pathetic it was. No, I'm joking. I wasn't laughing at you. I'm pretty sure I was laughing at. I can't remember who I was laughing at.
Cosmic, just say your chest, fam. You were laughing at him.
No, I genuinely I was
Just like
laughing at
everyone
someone
else.
who was getting lapped. He was in a Red Bull.
EJ?
I think
Oh, boy.
no, because EJ was fighting for points. I think he came P9 or something.
Good job, EJ. Like first time or what?
And to be fair, it's pretty interesting. He scored points on such he scored points because Ruby spun on the final corner and someone pit on the final lap for some reason. If that didn't happen, he would have come P11.
Wasn't that the Haas?
Yeah, it's pit on the last lap for like no reason.
Yeah, that's real cool.
But yeah, you know, it was odd. It was an odd race. It wasn't great. It was odd, and yours was
Yeah,
just
it was
laughable.
I think it was
it
just
really
a
was.
very good race, actually.
I
Like,
mean,
this is the
you've
best race I had
proved
in
that-
this game.
You've proved that you are literally the fastest driver at GFRL in Silverstone during a race.
You know,
So-
I haven't raced in 3 months, Cosmic.
I know, this is some Kimi Raikkonen level stuff.
I haven't touched this.
Do you want to know what's better at Kimi Raikkonen than you, though?
He drinks a lot.
He doesn't talk as much. No, right, I'm joking.
That's true. I know.
No, but honestly, you had an interesting race. I'm not going to say it was good because it was pointsless.
I think I should get points though because the fast lap. I don't care if I wasn't in the points and I still got fast lap. I want points. Ruby.
He's not here.
No, I'm just talking to him like in third person.
Right. Well,
If you hear this, Ruby, I need points.
Cosmic, you made a mistake here, right now.
Maybe Cosmic, you should go and get some food, and I can make a podcast again.
Fun fact: I didn't add Oliver. He just appeared out of nowhere and joined whilst I was interviewing the top three.
It was Luca. It was Luca.
Right. Okay.
I promise it was Luca. Ban him.
I'm not banning him because he didn't do anything wrong.
It was Luca.
Jesus.
I promise.
Aiden, how was your race?
Boo.
Cosmic, personally, if I was you, I'd ask for a pay rise. But,
he doesn't even get paid, you wanker.
yeah, I'd still ask for a pay rise, because he don't get paid enough to do this shit.
To get...
Anyway,
Yeah,
Oliver, please shut. So...
To be fair, I don't get paid, but therapy is free.
God, probably lose finances through therapy. You need therapy sessions after this, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was the question?
How was your Silverstone British Grand Prix race of England?
Okay. No, Oliver, please. Shush.
Oh, it's so funny.
I don't care if we get copyrighted strike. This isn't my account.
This guy, I'm not even going to go over it. I'm not going to go over it because he'd probably get banned if I say what he was doing mid-race. Basically, so the start was good. Genuinely, Oliver, I could say what you were doing midway through that race right here and now if I really wanted to.
I think I have an idea.
Oliver, do you want to? Shall I tell the people at you? Shall I tell them about you giving me fucking DRS? Like I said, I didn't say yes to it yet. You just fucking gave me DRS while you were lap.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, Oliver. I thought you were trying to force a safety car at the end by those donuts. I'm not gonna lie. No, yeah, it was you that I was laughing at because the amount of times that you were spinning, I was just like, what is this guy?
Cosmic, I think you can kick him out of the voice chat.
No, I'm gonna be a kid boy now.
Yeah, you can.
I can.
You're the party leader, I think. Cause you made the voice chat. Yeah, cause you're the owner.
This remove button is looking oddly...
No, I promise you I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay. I had to breathe. You're not quiet. Goodbye. No. Right. Aiden, again, how was your race? Because we've been doing this for an hour and a half and I want to go to sleep.
So, yeah, the quality was disappointing. The qualifying was disappointing, but it got made up for the start of the race. Jumping Jose. But Oliver, genuinely, shut the fuck up. Anyway, the AlphaTauris decided to go 3 wide to turn 1, which caused a collision there, which is interesting. Somehow no, I'm done. Absolute clown. Absolute clown. This guy willingly just decided to fuck around with the whole grid, the whole race by giving me DRS to pull away with the Haas. You can fuck off.
Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this race today.
Anyways,
I'm gonna get
you can stop now.
No, I'm gonna finish off with the elevator music.
What?
No, sorry. So basically, we had a virtual red flag like last season, and I just basically muted everyone and played elevator music for 15 minutes whilst people argued.
That's kind of fun, though.
Yeah, exactly. I think I should do that more. I should have done that in Monaco. I just straight up paused the stream and went and made a coffee.
I mean, the sound effects of me was very good now.
Do you know what? I think we need that in the actual race, and you just need to like sit here in the commentary box, and when we see
I think I should
like,
just...
like when someone spins and hits the wall, we just get the vine boom.
Oh, that would be so funny. Anyways, I see you like in 3 months.
Yeah, see you for your next race in next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy. Anyway, yeah, GFRL, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed whatever the hell this was.